subscribe. Hey lovelies, it's Imogen aka missimoinsane and welcome to my video. So this obviously isn't my bullet journal, it is in fact my sister's bullet journal because she asked me to buy her one, and a bunch of you have asked me how I did the extra bookmarks in mine, which I didn't think ahead and actually bring my bullet journal to this video to show you, but I'm going to show you how I attached it. Now, these Leuchtturm 1917s do come with 2 ribbons, unless you get the bullet journal ones, in which case they come with 3 ribbons. But they are approximately additional £5 to £6 here in the UK, and we didn't really want to spend that much more money just to have an additional ribbon when you can attach one yourself. So what I did is I turned to roughly the middle of the book, and when you open it out like this you can see that there is this section here where the ribbons are glued onto the binding of the pages, and it's not glued to this external outside cover. What we want to do is we want to attach more ribbons on top of these ribbons to that internal, making sure that we don't get them and or glue on the external, otherwise this won't work. So we chose a couple of extra ribbons. We decided, my sister decided that she wanted to add 2 ribbons, so she was going to add, let's see, where are we? That's a bit better, isn't it? This black ribbon and also a white ribbon. So first of all, what I did with mine was I cut the top straight across, and then what I did is I took a lighter, and you might want to get help with this just to seal that end. Now I don't know how well you can tell, but that end is now sealed. It's not going to unravel, but you don't want to touch it straight away because it's going to be hot. Give it a little bit of time to cool down. That's nice and cool now, so that's not going to unfray. So I then measured it against the ones that are in there, leaving a bit of an extra tail, and then cut the ribbon a little bit extra. And it doesn't matter if it's slanted or not or what, all we're doing is getting a ribbon that is approximately right size so we don't have all this excess ribbon that we are struggling with. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure these 2 against each other, and I'm going to cut this white ribbon across straight, and that's going to be the end that goes into our book. And then again I'm going to melt this. As you can see, that little bit of a fray there, and what we're doing is we're sealing the end. And it might smoke a little, I don't know how well you pick that up on camera, and it may be a little discoloured. She says, trying to get you to focus, but that's okay because you're not going to see that, and it's better to have that than it completely unfray. So what I did is I literally looked at this internal spine, and I took my hot glue gun, and mine has this handy dandy nozzle that is just a little bit longer, and all I did was I squirted some hot glue, quite a bit of it, down there onto that ribbon that's already in there. I then took my end of my ribbon and I inserted it down into the spine just a little bit, and then I made sure my scissors were long / short enough for me to be able to push that ribbon down a little bit into that spinal area. And I'm just pushing the ribbon into the glue, and if you want you can shut the book just to make sure that that is definitely not glued onto the outside. And then I'm going to repeat the exact same thing again, putting more hot glue down into that hole, and then I'm going to take the end that we melted with the black ribbon, and I'm just going to stick the little black ribbon down there, and then again I'm going to get my scissors and I'm just going to push it down and push it onto the spine, or the internal spine, because we do not want to get it on the outside. Wait a couple of seconds and it will be dry. Open it up and remove the scissors, and there we have an additional 2 bookmarks glued in. Now we're not quite finished here at this point because we do want our ribbons to all be the same length, otherwise it'll look a little bit silly. So as you can see, the ribbons that came here in this one's a little bit twisted. they have a slight point to them, only a slight point. So we are going to cut our ribbon just a fraction longer, and again we are going to do that same method. In fact, I'm going to cut it a little bit more at an angle, and we are going to do that same method to seal that ribbon there. And then again we are going to measure the white ribbon, and we are going to cut it at a little bit of an angle, just a little bit longer, and then we are going to seal the end of this ribbon here. And you can lick your fingers and then go over it if you're worried that you're going to burn yourself. So then that's it. We have now got 4 ribbons that we can include wherever we like within the book. So let me just do that. In fact, I'll add the black one next. And then let's add the white one in the end. And then let's pull our ribbon straight. We're not really focused, but I'm hoping you can see. But as you can see, we've now attached all 4 of our ribbons, and that's how it looks like. Obviously it'll look a little bit tidier at the top if you push them up, but that is it. We've now added extra ribbons and we didn't have to spend that additional £5. And I've actually added 3 additional ribbons to mine, so I have a total of 5, but she only wanted to add 2 to have a total of 4. But there is quite a bit of room there. I don't know how well you can see. There is quite a bit of room there, so if you wanted to add, you could probably add a few more without it damaging your book. So any spiderweb strings you want to remove, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was helpful, and that is a bullet journal hack. Bye.